The lads have been in the gym this morning at pace, using the facilities, just working on their physical programs, working on strength, power, ones that need to get a little bit bigger, working on their hypertrophy work, just making a full rounded physique and whatever they need to work on, just helping on that football pitch. But what we do is we take it right back down to the beginning, so pre-season testing, and we'll do lots of weight testing with the boys to see how strong they are. We'll look at their physical size, looking at girth measurements, their weights and their body fats. We'll then come up with their individual program, sort of looking if they need to get a little bit bigger, if they need to work on getting stronger, quicker, and then that just all forms into a 7-week program that rolls on through the season, just trying to get them stronger, bigger, putting everything together for them.
Before we go out training over Woburn, we come to pace every morning just to try and help us physically on the football pitch. So it'll aid us physically, like as power. We've been working on power on his legs. Obviously legs is an important aspect of our game. So we just come in most mornings and try and build up his strength to obviously aid us on the football pitch.
Since I've come here, the S&C coaches have put me on a really good strength and conditioning programme. I feel like I've benefited from it a lot, and I can compete physically a lot better on the pitch now.
The improvements have been massive. I mean, you can tell when you see the players on the pitch, their physical size from pre-season to now is miles different. You've got people like Lewis Gibbons, Aidan Walker, Tommy Fielding, the size that they've put on in the last sort of 8 to 12 months is huge.
I think personally the lower body sessions are particularly important because I think it's really important from the strength to come below you so you're stable on the pitch. So I'll be doing things like a lot of squatting, heavy weights to get stronger in my lower body and then in my upper body, which is really important for things like holding men off. I'll be doing a lot of things like bench press and pulling big weights.
Nowadays, especially in League 2 football, as a centre-half for me, we're coming up against, the strikers are huge now physically, so I've got to be ready when I do get put in these reserve games, when I'm coming up against big lads in the reserve leagues. I've got to be physically ready for it.
We're going to have to take their position into account. Obviously you've got their wingers that need to be a little bit quicker, so we'll work on more explosive work, where your centre-halves need to be that big physical presence, nice and strong. So that'll be taken into consideration when making their programmes. So the centre-halves will do lots more strength and hypertrophy work, whereas your wingers will do more explosive speed, strength work there.
What I really need to focus on is getting stronger, so I'm able to definitely compete despite my size and make sure that I'm able to physically compete, especially when I'm training up with the first team. I'm playing with older guys, but at the same time what I want to make sure is I don't put on too much muscle because I don't want to become too heavy. I still want to stay light, nimble, agile, because that's quite a big part of my game.
The facilities here at Pace Gym are incredible. I mean, it's got all the equipment that we need, it's got the weights, the cardio pieces of equipment, and it all aids in that programme that we develop for the players. That under 21s group, as we progress them into that first team environment, need this sort of environment to just take that next little step. They're all technically good players, but it's that next little step that takes them up to the next level with the first team.
I think the facilities at Pace Gym are brilliant. I mean, it has everything here that I need to feel like I can improve and work myself all over my body physically the best I can. I think it has all the equipment and facilities needed for the S&C coaches to put together the best possible programme for me.